Hello, my name is Teacher Iman and welcome to GED Mathematics Live at PALS. In this video, I will be presenting the topic Operations of Fractions. Here are the targets. Add and subtract fractions, multiply fractions, divide fractions, solve fractions, whole number and mixed numbers. To continue, let's start with adding and subtracting fractions. The rules for adding and subtracting fractions depend on whether or not the fractions share the same denominator. When the fractions share the same denominator, you will just add or subtract the numerators from left to right. When they do not, you must find a common denominator before doing anything else. Let's have some example. First, find the sum of 2 over 7 plus 3 over 7. Write your answer in lowest terms. As you notice, the fractions have the same denominators. So the sum is found by just adding the numerators. So 2 over 7 plus 3 over 7 is equals to 5 over 7. Again, when the denominators are the same, you just need to add or subtract the numerator. So the answer is 5 over 7. Let's try another example. Find the difference of 5 over 8 minus 1 over 4. Write your answer in lowest terms. Find the difference means minus. So we need to minus. But as you look at the fractions, the denominators are not the same. So first, we need to find the common denominator. Because these fractions do not have the same denominator, we need to use the techniques to find a common denominator. The denominator 8 can be divided by 4, so 8 is the common denominator. Once both fractions are rewritten with that denominator, you can subtract the numerators in the same way as you added in example 17. To rewrite 1/4, the numerator and the denominator must be multiplied by 2. 5 over 8 minus 1/4. The common denominator is 8. Because 8 can be divided by 4, so we have 5 over 8. Let's rewrite it. Minus 1/4. This one we need to multiply by 2 so that the denominator will be the same. So we have 5 over 8 minus 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. The answer is 5 minus 2 is 3. Then the denominator 8. So 3 over 8 is the answer. Let's try another example. Here, example 19. Find the sum of 1 over 6 plus 1 over 10. Write your answer in lowest terms. Neither denominator will divide the other. So the common denominator is 6 times 10, which is equals to 60. Both fractions must be rewritten before they can be added. 6 times 10 is equals to 60. So let's rewrite the fraction with the same denominator. So 1 over 6 This is multiplied by 10, so we need to multiply it by 10 here. Plus 1 times 6 over 10 times 6. So the answer is 10 over 60 plus 6 over 60. Then since the denominator is already the same, so you can just add the numerator. So we have 16 over 60. Now to simplify the answer, we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 4. 16 divided 4 is 4. 60 divided 4 is 15. So 4 over 15 is the sum in lowest terms. Let's proceed to drill. Okay, the directions. Calculate the indicated sums or differences and write your final answer in lowest terms. At this point, I want you to pause the video and try answering questions 1 to 10. After that, you can continue the video, then you can check your answer. Are you done? Here are the answers. Number 1, 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5. The denominator is the same, so you just simply add the numerator. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 over 5. Can we still simplify 3 over 5? No, it's already simplified. Number 2, 8 over 13 plus 3 over 13. The denominator are the same, so we can just copy the denominator, then add the numerator. So 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 over 13 is already simplified, or it is already in lowest terms. Number 3, 4 over 9 plus 5 over 6. The denominators are different, so we need to find the common denominator. So the common denominator is 18. Okay, so 18, because 18 can be divided by 9 and 18 can be divided by 6 as well. So we have 4 times 2. 4 times 2 because 9 times 2 is 18, plus 5 times 3 over 6 times 3 because 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, so we have 8 over 18 plus 15 over 18. So 8 plus 15 is equals to 23 over 18. Okay, the answer is 23 over 18. But actually 23 over 18, you can still simplify it in a form of a mixed number. So you know already how to simplify or to change improper fraction to mixed number. So the answer is 1 and 5 over 18. Okay. If you forget how to change improper fraction to mixed number, you can go back to the previous video that teaches about how to convert improper fraction to mixed number. Number 4, the denominators are different, so we need to find the common denominator. Since 12 can be divided by 4, so let's keep 12 as the common denominator. So we have 1 over 12 plus 1 times 3 because 4 times 3 is 12. So we have 1 over 12 plus 3 over 12. So let's denominators are the same already, so we can just add the numerator. So 4 over 12, then we can simplify it into 1 over 3. Okay, so 1 over 3, or 1/3, is the answer. Number 5, 5 over 21 plus 2 over 7. The denominators are different, so we need to find the common denominator. And since 21 can be divided by 7, so let's use 21 as the common denominator. So we have 5 over 21 plus 2 times 3. Okay, you will find out why 2 times 3, because 7 times 3 is 21. So we have 5 over 21 plus 6 over 21. So the answer is 11 over 21. Okay, so 11 over 21 is already simplified. So that is the final answer. Number 6 and number 10, we need to find the difference. The same rule. So when the denominators are the same, let's just subtract the numerator. 3 minus 1 is 2. Then copy the common denominator. 2 over 4 is equals to 1 up when we simplify by dividing both the numerator by 2. Okay, 5 over 8 minus 1 over 8. The denominators are the same, so let's just subtract the numerator. So we have 4 over 8 divided by 4, the numerator and the denominator. So the answer is also 1 up. Number 8, the denominators are different. However, 14 can be divided by 7. So let's use 14 as the common denominator. So we have 14 here, 9 minus 2 times 2. 2 times 2 because 7 times 2 is 14. Okay. So the answer is 9 over 14 minus 4 over 15. So since the denominators are the same already, so 9 minus 4 is 5, then copy the common denominator, 14. Okay, so that's the answer. Number 9, 25 and 5, or 8 over 25 minus 1 over 5. 25 can be divided by 5, so we will use 25 as the common denominator. So 25, 8 over 25 minus 1 times 5, because 5 times 5 is 25, equals to 8 over 25 minus 5 over 25. The answer is 3 over 25. Okay, number 10. 1/3 minus 1/4. Okay, the denominators are different. So here, since 3 and 4 are both lower numbers, so we can just multiply 3 times 4. So we have 3 times 4. So we need to multiply the numerator by 4 as well, minus 1 times 3, because if we multiply 4 by 3 is the same as 3 times 4. So the answer is 4 over 12 minus 3 over 12. The answer is 1 over 12. How many correct answers did you get? Okay, so let's continue. Let's proceed to multiplying fractions. When multiplying fractions, you do not need to worry about common denominators. Whether or not the two fractions have the same denominator, the process is always the same. Multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. In fact, by cross-canceling, you can reduce the fraction before you even multiply. Let's try some example. Example 20, multiply 2 over 9 times 1 over 4. So the first step is 2 and 4 can be divided by evenly by 2. So cross cancel. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So now we have 1 over 9 and 1 over 2. So multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 9 times 2 is 18. So the answer is 1 over 18. Multiplying fraction is a bit easy. Let's see another example. Example 21. Multiply 3 over 10 times 16 over 33. Again, look at the fractions that you are multiplying. See if you can cancel out. You can do cross cancelling. 3 and 33 can be evenly divided by 3. So while 10 and 16 can be evenly divided by 2. So let's start with 3 and 33. 3 divided 3 is 1. 33 divided 3 is 11. Then 16 divided by 2 is 8. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our new fraction is 1 over 5 times 8 over 11. So we can proceed to multiply across. So 1 times 8, okay, this one is 8. 5 times 11 is 55. So this is the answer. Next is dividing fractions. When dividing fractions, simply flip and multiply. This works because multiplication and division are closely related. Any division problem can be written as a multiplication problem. For example, multiplying by 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. When a fraction is flipped, the resulting fraction is called its reciprocal. Okay, I want you to take note this term, reciprocal. Okay, the numbers 3 and 1/3 are reciprocals. When you flip and multiply, you are actually just rewriting the division as multiplication by the reciprocal. This one is easy to understand by looking at the example. Okay, let's proceed to example. Example 22, divide 1 over 9 divided by 3 over 4. So again, the rules is simply reciprocal or flipped the divisor. Okay, but you need to make sure that it is the divisor that you are flipping over. Okay, or exchanging the numerator and denominator, not the first fraction. Okay, so after flipping, it becomes 4 over 3 and division becomes multiplication. Then at this point, you can just apply the multiplication rule, multiply across. So the answer is 1 times 4 is 4, 9 times 3 is 27. So the answer is 4 over 27. Example 23, divide 5 over 8 divided by 15 over 10. Okay, again, flip the second fraction. Change division to multiplication. So we have 5 over 8 times 10 over 15. Then you can multiply across, but before you multiply across, kindly check your fractions if you can do cross cancellation. Okay, So here 5 and 15 can be divided by 5. So 5 divided 5 is 1. 15 divided 5 is 3. Then between 10 and 8, both of them can be divided by 2. So 10 divided 2 is 5. 8 divided 2 is 4. Then proceed to multiplying across. So 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. So the answer is 5 over 12. 5 over 12 is already in simplest form. So multiplying and dividing fractions is easy. You just need to remember few conditions that you need to follow. Let's proceed to our drill. Multiply or divide the following fraction as indicated. Write your answer in lowest terms. Okay, again, you can pause the video. You can try answering the questions from number 1 to number 10. Then afterwards, when you're finished answering, you can continue the video. Then you can check your answer. Here are the answers. Number 1, 4 over 5 times 3 over 4. Okay, check if we can cross cancel. Okay, 4 can be divided by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Then proceed to multiplying across. So we have 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 1 is 5. So the answer is 3 over 5. Okay. Okay, number 2, we can't cross cancel. So we can just proceed to multiplication. 1 times 1 is 1. 9 times 10 is 90. So the answer is 1 over 90. Number 3, 2 and 18 can be divided by 2. So 2 divided 2 is 1. 18 divided 2 is 9. Then proceed to multiplying across. 1 times 2 is 2. 7 times 9 is 63. So 2 over 63. Okay, number 4. Okay, they're all in lowest term. So we can just multiply across. So 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 3 is 9. Number 5. 15 and 3 can be divided by 3. So 15 divided 3 is 5. 3 divided 3 is 1. 2 divided 2 is 1. 8 divided 2 is 4. Then multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 4 is 20. So the answer is 1 over 20. Okay, let's proceed to number 6. Number 6, the rule says flip the second fraction. So 2 over 11 times 4 over, then multiply across. So times 4 is 8. 11 times 3 is 33. Number 7. Number 7 is 4 over 5 divided 2 over 5. We can flip the second fraction. So 4 over 5 times 5 over 2. Then we can simplify by cross cancelling. 5 divided 5 is 1. 5 divided 5 is 1. 4 divided 2 is 2. 2 divided 2 is 1. Then multiply across. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Or the answer is just 2. So this is your answer. Number 8. Okay, same step. 15 over 16 times 8 over 1. We can cross cancel 8 and 16. 8 divided 8 is 1. 16 divided 8 is 2. So 15 times 1 is 15. 2 times 1 is 2. Then change the improper fraction to mixed number. We have 7 and 1/2. So these are the answer. Okay, 7 and 1/2. Okay, number 9. 1/2 times 4/3. Then we can cross cancel 2 and 4. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then multiply across. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. So the answer is 2/3. Number 10. 8/9 divided by 10/19. Flip the second fraction. So we have 8/9 times 19/10. Then check the fractions if we can cross cancel. We can cross cancel 8 and 10 by dividing both of them by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then multiply across. The answer is 4 times 19 is equals to 76 over 9 times 5 is 45. Then change the improper fraction to mixed numbers. We have 1 and 31/45. So the answer is 1 and 31/45. And now let's proceed to operations with fractions, whole numbers, and mixed numbers. Sometimes you may need to add or subtract two mixed numbers, divide a whole number by a fraction, or multiply a mixed number by a whole number. In these cases, I want you to look at the following facts that can help you with your calculations. The first one, the reciprocal of any whole number is a fraction with 1 in the numerator and the whole number in the denominator. The following pairs are all reciprocals: 1/5 and 5, 9 and 1/9, 1/2 and 2. The second one, mixed numbers can always be converted to improper fractions. Once converted, the regular rules of operations with fractions apply. Third, any fraction with the same number in the numerator and the denominator equals 1. Okay, this rule does not apply if the number is 0. All of the followings are equal to 1. 6/6, 2/2, 1/1. They are all equal to 1. The fourth one, any whole number can be rewritten as a fraction with a denominator of 1. For example, 5 can be rewritten in the form of 5/1, and 10/1 can be rewritten in the form of just 10. Okay, let's see some examples. Example 24, divide 1/2 by 3. So 1/2 divided by 3, and we know that 3 equals to 3/1. So we can reciprocal 3/1 into 1/3. So we have 1/2 times 1/3. So the answer is 1/6. Look at example 25. Multiply 10 times 4 fifths. 10 times 4 fifths and 10 is the same as 10 over 1 to complete the fraction. So 10 over 1 times 4 over 5. Then we can cross cancel 10 and 5 divided by 5. So 1 and 2. So we have 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. So 8 over 1 is equals to 8. Example 26. 2 and 1/4 plus 2 over 9. Okay, since the other one is a mixed number, you can change it to improper fraction. So here it is. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4 plus 2 over 9. Then find the common denominator by multiplying 4 and 9. So we have 4 times 9 is 36. So 9 times 9 is 81. Then 9 times 4 is 36. 2 times 4 is 8. So 81 plus 8 is 89 over 36. Now this is improper fraction. The lowest term is in mixed number. So the answer is 2 and 17 over 36. Okay, let's try some drill exercise. Okay, directions. Find the sum, difference, product, or quotient as indicated. If the original problem contains a mixed number, write your final answer as a mixed number. Otherwise, write your final answer in lowest terms. Again, you can pause the video and try answering the questions 1 to 10. Then later on, you can continue the video so that you can check your answer. Here are the answers. 5 minus 2 over 5. So 5 can have a denominator of 1. So we have 25 over 5 minus 2 over 5 is equals to 23 over 5 is equals to 4 and 3 over 5. Number 2, 1. You can cross cancel 3 and 9. Divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer is 1/3. Okay, number 3. Okay, 4 over 1 times the reciprocal 2 over 1. So the answer is 8 over 1 is equals to 8. Next is number 4. Okay, change the mixed number to improper. So we have 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1, 13. 13 over 4 times, okay, the reciprocal 3 over 2. So the answer is 13 times 3 is 39 over 8. Then change to mixed number, we have 4 and 7 over 8. Okay, number 5. Okay, we can change it to improper fraction. So we have 8 times 3 is 24, 25. 25 over 3 minus 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 3 is 33 over 5. Okay, is equals to, the denominators are not the same. So we need to find the common denominator. The common denominator is 15. So this is 1 125, because 5 times 25 is 125, minus 3 times 33 is 99 over 15. So the answer is 125 minus 99 equals to 26 over 15. Then change back to mixed number, 1 and 11 over 15. Okay, number 4. So this is 1, so we have 28 over 7 plus 2 over 7, so we have 30 over 7, or 4 and 2 over 7. 2 over 7. Okay, number 7. Okay, 1. So 18 over 1 times 2 over 3. Okay, 18 can be simplified by dividing both of them by 3. So 1 divided 3 is 6. So 6 times 2 is 12 over 1 is equals to 12. Number 8. Okay, 2 over 1. So 2 times 6 is 12. 1 times 7 is 7 is equals to 1 and 5 over 7. Okay, number 9. This is 1. So 10 times 2 is 20 over 3. Or we have 6 and 2/3. 6 minus 1 over 15, this is 1. So we have 90 over 15 minus 1 over 15. The answer is 89 over 15. Then change to mixed number. The answer is 5 and 14 over 15. Okay, how many correct answer did you get? If you have any questions, or if you did not understand the parts of the presentation, you can comment below. If you want to know more about our school, Phuket Pals, you can visit our website, www.phuketpals.org, or you can visit our Facebook, Phuket Pals, or you can call us or send us a message on 081-417-0978.